Hi there, have you checked Altenew's latest standalone die release? The new Summer Adventure standalone dies release is perfect for all types of paper crafting. So come join me and I'll give you a fun idea on how to create your next card. Hi there, welcome to today's project. This is Nathalie and I want to share with you a fun idea on how to create a clean and simple slimline card design using the new Summer Adventure collection. I'm going to combine a few of them. I have pretty much the entire release. I'm going to combine a few of them to create a very colorful, very summery card. I'm gonna start with a past release. This is the slim rectangle nesting die set. The larger die in this set creates the perfect card panel for a slimline design. So I'm gonna just cut it out of Nina cardstock. I have 110 pounds. I want something really sturdy for the card panel. Once I have that ready, I'm actually gonna start building the card by creating what my border to start with. For this, I am using the Rippling Rings border die set. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that it makes it easier for me to create our stack the design, so I give them some dimension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some of the double adhesive sheets from Altenew. I'm just going to trim a piece of it and just peel it and stick it to the back of the cardstock that I'm gonna die cut. That way, whenever I have my die cut ready, all I have to do is peel the backing and glue it on top of each other. So I'm gonna stack them to give me that dimension. So I've cut 6 of these designs and I'm going to use 3 at the top part of my card. Remember, this is a slimline card, so that means that it's going to require more than one die cut. The die cuts here are made for an A2 card, which means it's a 5.5. The size of the slimline card is an 8.5 inch, so I need to make up those 3. So I'm going to use 2 of the designs, so I'm gonna have to trim the second one. So you're gonna see, very simple, by having the double adhesive sheet behind my die cut, all I can do is just peel the backing and stick one on top of each other. So I'm just stacking them. That's gonna give me some dimension. That's just gonna make the design pop from the card panel. So now all I'm doing is I'm just gluing my die cut to the left border of the panel, which is going to create a fun design. I love the concentric circles. Now, just one of the things you got to keep in mind is that the bottom circle here is just a half a circle, so it comes in little pieces. So super simple. I'm just going to glue it in place just by moving the pieces over to the card panel. Once I have that, remember, like I said, I cut 6 of them. I stacked 3 in each of the die cuts, so I have 3 at the top, and I'm going to use the other little a stack of 3 at the bottom, and all I'm going to do is just trim the excess. Now, to create the focal point of this card, I'm actually going to use the Tropical Leaf Mix die set, and this is beautiful leaves. I love leaves, especially this type of leaves are very whimsical. They have a lot of movement. So I'm just pulling 3 of them, ones that have really defined lines. I don't want something that's really different amongst themselves. So I pulled 3 of them and they have a lot of movement. They have really fine lines. So I'm combining something that has a little bit of a curvature, something that's really delicate, and something a little bit more substantial. That's the word I'm going to use. And what I'm going to use to cut this card is, again, gradient cardstock. I am using Seashore. I'm using Volcano Lake from the Seashore collection. I'm going to use Cherry Blossoms. I'm going to use Pinkalicious, and also Deep Iris from the new purple gradient cardstock. So I want the combination of pink and purple and that kind of light blue tealish tones, very bright, very summery colors. Once again, I'm gonna add a little bit of the double adhesive sheets to the back of the gradient cardstock so that I can easily die cut my leaves and then peel them and stick them so that I can create a more sturdy die cut. So you're gonna see, I'm just gonna take it to my mini die cutting machine, and once I have them ready, I'm actually gonna cut 2 of each design. I don't want a little bit, I do want them to be sturdy, but I don't want them that bulky. So once I have my little die cuts ready, all I'm gonna do is just literally peel the backing of each one of the die cuts, and then glue it, stack it on top of each other. So glue it on top of each other, and that's just gonna create more substantial, a sturdier die cut. Think of it as just adding dimension to the leaves. Once I have that, just to create my card, going back to my card panel, all I'm gonna do again is peel the sticker from the backing, from the last layer in my die cut, and then just glue it in place. I want to make sure that my leaves fall right on the seam where the two designs meet on the panel, so that I can hide that line. And very simple. I'm just, like I said, I chose leaves that were very different in style, so that each one kind of showcases in that card. They combine into a nice focal point. Now, to create the sentiment of this card, I'm actually going to use the All About You word die set. This is one of the new dies, and it actually is a beautiful die because it creates this little thin script word, and then you have the offset piece that comes behind it. So I've cut the word hello. I cut the offset out of white cardstock that also has double adhesive behind it, and the word hello from this is Rouge paper from the Red Sunset Gradient cardstock. So I cut it 2 out of white cardstock and 1 of the Rouge cardstock, and I'm gonna again stack the hellos together so that I have that dimension. And then all I'm gonna do is layer it or put it on top of the leaves at the bottom, and then all I'm doing right now is just bringing some enamel dots just to complement the colors of the leaves. Simple as that. Now, because I want this card to showcase, I'm actually gonna glue it to a dark gray pre-made card, and that's all it takes. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. Don't forget to check all the collection and join in the blog hub for a chance to win prizes. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, guys.
Hello crafters, Jen here. For more tips, techniques, tutorials, and to discover which paper crafting products are right for you, subscribe to Altenew's YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching.